Mastering Swiss cheese model. Swiss cheese model's multi-layered defenses are the secret to unlocking operational excellence. How does the Swiss cheese model, which is a hazard barcode approach, contribute to achieving operational excellence by highlighting the importance of multiple barriers or defenses to prevent failure and improve safety and quality outcomes? The Swiss cheese model, a hazard barcode approach, plays a vital role in achieving operational excellence by emphasizing the significance of multiple barriers or defenses to prevent failure and improve safety and quality outcomes. This model, developed by James T. Reason, is a powerful tool for understanding and mitigating the risk of accidents and errors in complex systems. The Swiss cheese model gets its name from the resemblance of the various barriers or defenses to slices of Swiss cheese, with each layer representing a different safeguard or protection against failure. The idea is that when these layers are aligned, they create a solid barrier against errors and accidents. However, when the holes in each layer align, a trajectory of failure can occur, leading to an adverse event. In the context of operational excellence, the Swiss cheese model contributes in several ways. 1. Identification of latent conditions. The model helps identify latent conditions, which are underlying weaknesses or vulnerabilities in an organization's systems, processes, and culture. By recognizing these latent conditions, organizations can take proactive measures to address them before they contribute to an adverse event. 2. Layered defense strategy. The Swiss cheese model advocates for a layered defense strategy, where multiple barriers or defenses are implemented to prevent failure. This approach recognizes that no single defense is foolproof, and that multiple layers of protection are necessary to achieve optimal safety and quality outcomes. 3. Error detection and recovery. The model highlights the importance of error detection and recovery mechanisms. By detecting errors early and implementing corrective actions, organizations can prevent the escalation of errors and minimize their impact. 4. Human factors and training. The Swiss cheese model emphasizes the role of human factors in error prevention and mitigation. By providing training and resources to employees, organizations can equip them with the skills and knowledge necessary to identify and respond to potential hazards. 5. Organizational culture and leadership. The model underscores the significance of organizational culture and leadership in promoting a safety-first culture. Leaders must prioritize safety and quality, foster an open reporting culture, and encourage a just culture that promotes learning from mistakes. 6. Continuous improvement. The Swiss cheese model encourages continuous improvement and learning from failures. Organizations must establish a culture of continuous learning, where incident reporting and analysis are used to identify areas for improvement and implement corrective actions. 7. Integration with other operational excellence frameworks. The Swiss cheese model can be integrated with other operational excellence frameworks, such as Lean or Six Sigma, to create a comprehensive approach to quality and safety improvement. 8. Quantitative and qualitative risk assessment. The model provides a framework for quantitative and qualitative risk assessment, allowing organizations to prioritize risks and allocate resources effectively. 9. Regulatory compliance. The Swiss cheese model can help organizations comply with regulatory requirements and industry standards, reducing the risk of non-compliance and associated penalties. 10. Data-driven decision-making. The model supports data-driven decision-making by providing a framework for collecting and analyzing data on errors, incidents, and near misses. This data can inform quality improvement initiatives and resource allocation. In conclusion, the Swiss cheese model is a valuable tool for achieving operational excellence by highlighting the importance of multiple barriers or defenses to prevent failure and improve safety and quality outcomes. By adopting this model, organizations can identify latent conditions, implement a layered defense strategy, detect and recover from errors, and foster a culture of continuous improvement and learning. The Swiss cheese model. It's a concept that's stuck with me throughout my career, and for good reason. I recall a particular instance where I was consulting for a large healthcare organization, tasked with identifying vulnerabilities in their operational framework. As I delved deeper, I realized that their safety protocols, while well-intentioned, were riddled with gaps, much like the holes in a slice of Swiss cheese. My team and I worked closely with the organization's stakeholders to understand the intricacies of their system. We discovered that each department had its own set of safety checks, but these checks weren't interconnected, nor were they designed to mitigate specific risks. It was like having multiple slices of cheese, each with its own unique holes, but not necessarily aligned to address the same threats. I must admit, it was frustrating to see such a critical system so vulnerable to failure. But, as I always say, competition is not a synonym for excellence. We had to think differently, adapt our approach to address the shortcomings. We started by mapping out the entire operational process, identifying each barrier or defense that was already in place. It was a painstaking process, but essential to understanding where the gaps lay. We then categorized each barrier into one of three groups: human, technical, or organizational. This allowed us to visualize the system's vulnerabilities and pinpoint areas where a single point of failure could have disastrous consequences. One key takeaway was the need for redundancy. We implemented a system of contiguous, overlapping barriers, each designed to catch potential failures before they ballooned into crises. This layered approach ensured that even if one barrier failed, the subsequent ones would prevent or mitigate the consequences. It was like adding more slices of cheese, each with its own unique holes, but this time, deliberately aligned to address specific risks. But here's the thing, it's not just about the number of barriers, it's about their strategic placement and integration. We worked closely with the organization to educate and empower their employees, ensuring that each department understood its role in maintaining the integrity of the system. It was no longer about individual heroics, but about working in tandem, like a well-oiled machine. As we worked through the implementation, I couldn't help but think about the importance of moral flexibility. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that safety protocols are solely about following rules, but the reality is that each situation is unique, and sometimes it's essential to adapt and make tough decisions. Our approach wasn't about creating more bureaucracy, but about empowering employees to make informed decisions that prioritized safety and quality. Fast forward to today, and the organization has seen a significant reduction in adverse events. But more importantly, they've cultivated a culture of operational excellence, where employees feel encouraged to speak up and raise concerns. It's no longer about avoiding blame, but about learning from failures and near misses. The Swiss cheese model is more than just a theoretical concept, it's a call to action. It's a reminder that safety and quality are not static, but dynamic and interconnected. As I look back on that project, I'm reminded that operational excellence is not a destination, it's a continuous journey. And it's our ability to adapt, to navigate the nuances of human behavior, and to prioritize collective excellence that sets us apart. In the end, it's not about the number of slices of cheese or the elegance of our safety protocols. It's about creating a system that's greater than the sum of its parts, where multiple barriers work in harmony to prevent failure and improve outcomes. That's the true essence of operational excellence.